Hi everyone, I'm Bear. Internet name Bear42Geo. And what I'd like to do today is to attempt to show everybody how to create an autoplay list. Whether you're new to Govee or been around Govee for a while, their software can be pretty challenging at times. And I've had a lot of requests to help people through the painful process of creating an autoplay list. Alrighty. Starting at the device page, you'll see what you have for devices in the list. Now I'm going to use Permanent Lights Pro because that's what we're setting up the autoplay list for. However, if you have other devices in your list, the procedure would be the same. All right? Let's get to it. First thing you need to do is turn on the device that you're creating the autoplay for. Reason being is that you need to communicate with the controller. So right now your lights are probably going wild and playing the last show that they remember before they were shut off, which is perfectly okay. We do not need to change anything. So now let's move on. Tap Permanent Lights Pro. All right. On this page, it should show that your lights are on and that everything is functioning normally. What we want to do here is click or tap more. All right. Once on this page, we'll go down and tap autoplay. That's the lower one on the left. Do not mess with any buttons if they're showing up to the right of autoplay. We want to hit autoplay just like that. Okay, now I have some things in my autoplay. You may not. So what I have here is showing up on the list. If you do not have anything in autoplay, or even if you do and it's not functioning correctly, we will need to make a new one. All right? So the first thing you want to do is click or tap the plus in the upper right-hand corner, which brings us to this page. So the first thing you want to do is go over here and tap on name, which brings us up to this. Enter in there, tap on it, enter in there, excuse me, the name of the show that you're going to create. I'm just going to put in there test run. Okay? After you name what you want to name your, because this is a test run for me. I've done this. So if it was an actual show, and for an example, if you're using, other people's or your own creations, it doesn't matter. Just, put down maybe Christmas Show 1, which is the number of scenes that you're going to combine to make a Christmas show. So you could name it Christmas Show 1. If you plan on making another one, another auto run with different scenes, you could, with Christmas involved, you could name it Christmas Show 2. That way that would distinguish what you're playing in your playlist. Okay, now tap confirm. All right, once you tap confirm, it should show up there. The name is, for me, is test run. Now, the images part, you don't have to really do anything with that. But I'll tell you what that is. If you have a photo or something of your phone, on your phone or computer, whichever way you're doing this, of a Christmas tree or a sled or something, you can use this as your icon for your list. That's what that does. All right. Now, let's go down and tap play settings. And this pops up. Okay, how do you want your show to run? Do you want it random, playing through your scenes endlessly or continuously? That's the first one. Do you want it to randomly play through all your scenes and then play the last one until it shuts off, until you shut it off, or whatever the case may be, until you, all right? The next one is random and off. It'll play randomly, and when it gets to the last one, it'll shut off. All right, what I like to do, and the sequential is the same way. All right, I like to use sequential and continuous loop. That will play my scenes in order until my permanent lights are scheduled to shut off. And this is the way it will work for you, if you select this choice. Okay, now let's go down to lighting effects. Click on the little pencil. This brings up this list. All right, you can use scenes, pre-made scenes is what these are down here below. These are all the pre-made scenes. You can go to natural, festival, life, emotion, so on and so forth. If you want these, then all you have to do is tap the little green plus and it'll put it in the list. If you'd like another one, tap the little green plus, put it in the list. Okay? So what I'm concerned with is DIY. So let's click the DIY. All right. In this list are the scenes that you've created or that you have downloaded from others. And if this is what you want to play, and you know which ones you want to play, then you would, again, hit the little plus sign by each of the ones you want to play, and it'll go into the list. Like, okay, I want to create a list for my homemade Enchanted Christmas. So I went ahead and I hit that. And then I want to run my crisscross Christmas scene. Then maybe a Simply Red. Then I'm going to do my Blue Night and my multicolored Christmas and Christmas greens. Now, you can have up to 20 in this list. And if you notice in the list above here, everything is set to play. This is a default for 30 minutes. Each scene will run 30 minutes and then it'll change. Well, let's change that. Tap on, for mine would be, my first one says Christmas Green, 30 minutes. All right, this pops up and we want to run 5 minutes. That's the minimum you can go. Done. All right, same thing with this one. This is Christmas Reds and Greens. Tap on it. Bring it down to 5 minutes. Okay, do that with everything here in your list. If that's what you want to play at. Like I said, there's several choices. So, you have clear up to hour, So if you want one scene to play over and over and over for an hour, there you go. But I put mine at 5 minutes so that way I get more of a random show. Everything is not the same. Okay. So I have 5 in the list. 6 in the list. I can't count. All right. Next thing you want to do, once you have everything set, is to hit the check mark in the upper right-hand corner. All right, this page pops up, and it's showing you what you have created. All right. The name is Test Run for me. Yours might be Christmas Show or whatever the case may be. I'm playing sequential. So they will play in order, but they will loop continuously until I turn them off or until my automation shuts them off. I do have mine timed to shut off. So now here's what's in the list. Showing you what's in the list. Now, you can edit it if you need to. Right there where it says lighting effect. If there's something in there you don't like, you can hit the little red X, get it out of there, and you can go back over to your DIY, or you can go into natural, festival. Okay. I don't see anything for holiday. But anyway, they'll have some Christmas ones in here. There you go, under festival. I guess Christmas is a festival over in China. So you can tap your plus sign, put that in there. You can use any of these off of any list as long as you hit the plus sign. It will put it in your list. You can go for the pre-mades. You can go for the DIYs. You can even go snapshots if you want. If you have a snapshot of something. So once hit the check mark again, and it'll show you your changes if you made any. I did not here. Hit the check mark again. All right. It was submitted to the controller successfully. Now, if you notice, I have a test run with 6 lighting effects. There you go. You're ready to go. Now, the thing is, you can turn this on here, or you can go to this page and turn it on down here on the bottom. Autoplay, right there like that. There you go. Autoplay is on. And this little dot here will show you which one is running. It'll always do the first one in the list. If you do not want that one running, then you will have to tell it to run this one. All right? Pretty cool, huh? And another thing is, what you cannot do is run 2 auto runs on the same device. If you have several devices, you can run one auto run on each one of those without any issues. And the reason for the playlist here is, like, you might have something you want to play every fall, or every spring, or every 4th of July, or whatever the holiday may be. You can keep them in your list as long as you only play one of them at a time. Say you get down to July and you want to play the July one, then it's in your list. Just play the July one. Otherwise, leave them off. When Christmas rolls around, you can play that one, or Thanksgiving, you can play that one. But you can keep them in your list until you decide to delete them or change them, make something different. So, but you can only run one at a time. Okay, here's one more drawback I got to explain while I'm at it. Govee does not have a way to turn on your auto run automatically, or your autoplay, I'm sorry. Your autoplay will not turn on automatically. There is nothing in the app that will turn it on automatically. If you have your light set to come on, let's say, sunset, the Govee lights will come on, or the device, whatever it is, will come on at sunset. However, for the permanent lights part, or maybe the other ones too, I'm not real familiar with those because I don't own any of those, it will not play the auto run. It will play whatever it remembers from the night before. So in other words, let's say you had your light scheduled to go off at midnight, whatever it played last will come on tonight and play endlessly. That last one will play endlessly, endlessly, endlessly until you go into here and tap your autoplay. You turn it on. So you have to do that every night. You have to hit that autoplay every night. Otherwise, whatever the last one was from the night before will play continuously all night long until you change it, until you hit the autoplay. I know it's an inconvenience, but there was a time Govee had it so you could turn on the autoplay automatically. But I guess enough of them had issues with it, they took it off. I never experienced any issues with it, and a lot of other people didn't either. But I guess there was enough of them, they discontinued that automatic, or setting it up so it'll come on automatically. All right. Well, I'm not very good at this, and I probably jawed long enough, but I hope this really helps. Also look for, I'm going to try to teach everyone how to make a scene using finger sketch. So if you're new or old to Govee, I hope that'll help too. All right? Hey, thanks. Bear Geo here. Have a great day, and I hope this helped.